Whoops, is this thing turned on? It is. Hi everyone, I am back in my kitchen with another week of quick and easy meals. So today I'm getting a can of sauerkraut open and poured into my pan. But we are also going to be cooking up just some of these jalapeno cheddar dogs, I guess they are. Smoked sausage or like hot dogs. So we're keeping it real easy today. That's what summer is all about. Those easy meals on the fly. Who's got time to be in the kitchen all the time? I don't. So I've got 2 packs of these hot dogs. I had to get a fork. I could not get the sauerkraut to come out of the pan. So I've got 2 packs of these jalapeno cheddar smoked sausages. And I'm going to do some in sauerkraut and then some without the sauerkraut. It's just going to make life a little easier for some of us. Oh, a bigger pan would have been great. But we are past that point now, so we're just gonna let it cook down a little. So it is Monday today. Yesterday I didn't cook dinner. We ended up getting Burger King because we had a little incident and Cameron had to go to ER. I'm also going to throw in these Nathan's beef hot dogs. But yeah, he had a accident on his scooter and hurt his shoulder. So we went to ER yesterday and Burger King was by the hospital, so when we got done, that's what we picked up and brought home. I've really been into toasted buns lately, so I'm just going to put my hot dog buns in the air fryer and get them toasted. Okay, I've got some nice crispy hot dog buns, and they're going to be really good for these hot dogs because sauerkraut is runny and gooey and wet. I'm just going to add a little bit of spicy brown mustard on top there, and like a little bit more jalapeno. These are just out of a jar, so they have that good pickly jalapeno taste. Got a lot of sour going on today, but I like sour. So here she is in all her glory. We've got some paint that is peeling off here, so we're going to be working on removing that. Oops, eventually. And Grant, wherever he might be. Wait, Grant. He's been working on this since it got dropped off. As you can see, he's taken out pretty much everything that was in here. There was a stove and a sink over here and then 2 banquettes. But we are gonna go with a center bed. We'll have a little bit of room here for our doggy. One of the bunks up there, and then the other over here. And over here along this wall is all of the scrap that's left over from what Grant took out of the trailer. Down here we have the cushions. Here's a look at the back side. And then we just made a trip to Lowe's and got more plywood. 2x4s. Okay, well, he's leaving all of the mechanical stuff in here, well, most of it anyway, but that's just in case we ever want to convert it differently and actually use that, which we're probably not going to this year. Alright, so he's got the framing done for the bed, and then all of the little cubbies. There we will have storage underneath it. I know a lot of people like to have like the kitchen, the bathroom, and all that. The refrigerator inside their campers, but I had all of that taken out. We are just looking for beds off the ground.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another meal. So I'm gonna do something quick and easy, surprise, but I have had this bag of chicken fajitas with fire roasted veggies in my freezer for quite some time. I did not order these. This was something that was substituted a while back. I think I ordered, oh my goodness, I hope the dog likes that. Anyway, I just ordered some chicken, like grilled chicken in a bag, and Walmart substituted this mix, and I don't know, I just kept it and was thinking one day I will put it to use, and so today is the day. So I just put some oil down in my pan to get that heated up and just added the bag of chicken and peppers to it. So I'm going to let that get heated through, and I'm just gathering up my bag of shredded cheese and my tortillas. So what I'm going to do is make chicken fajita quesadillas. So back over here, it smells like these are seasoned up really good. We'll just let those warm up before we start preparing the quesadillas. Okay, while the chicken and vegetables were heating up, I was uploading pictures of the camper that we bought. We got a really good deal. Obviously, it's really old and it's a little rough around the edges. It's really got good bones. Nothing wrong with it, really. It doesn't leak. It's just been well used and well loved, apparently. It looks like the previous owners put a lot of love into it. Anyway, I just decided that I wanted to add a little bit of corn to this mixture. And I was just sharing pictures of the camper because next weekend will be our annual family camping weekend. So that is why we hastily bought a pop-up camper, and we're trying to get it ready for camping. It doesn't have to be perfect to take her out, that's for sure. But I happen to have a son who is handy and enjoys doing projects, so we have it parked at his house, And today I just went over to kind of watch and lend a hand. I mean, basically all I did was shop back. But, you know, have to see it to have ideas. I just added some avocado oil into my pan here. Gonna let that get heated up. So anyway, with that being said, our month of August is looking very busy. We have 3 trips that we'll be taking. So the next few videos may look a little different. We won't be at home for most of that time, and so meals will be a lot of takeout for some of the time. Of course, camping will be cooking, so I'll share that. Lots of family stuff happening. So I've added my flour tortilla into the pan, and I'm just going to spread out some of the chicken and veggie mixture here on one side. And then don't mind me as I pile on the cheese. And maybe you're at home thinking a fajita quesadilla isn't a real thing. And no, probably isn't. But just combining 2 things that I like. You can do that. It's allowed. And I'm just going to call tonight's dinner a happy accident, because this chicken and pepper fajita mix is not something that I would normally buy. I'm kind of glad that I got it by accident, because it did make dinner super easy tonight, and we are so busy right now, and the things that we are busy with are kind of like dirty stuff, so it's great when you can kind of come home and throw something together. And if it keeps me out of the drive-thru, that's even better, because we've done that a couple times this week. And thank God it was there and it was an option, because we actually had to lean into that. But it's not my favorite. Not my favorite food at all. So let's cut into this and see how it looks. Wow, looks delicious. So I have a little salsa here in my bowl for dipping. Oh, well, here's a look at the back side of my quesadilla. See, it's not totally burnt. But anyway, hopefully I'll have more pictures or footage of the camper. The kids actually have it at one of their other houses so that they can power wash it and work on the exterior. I am truly blessed to have all of their help with my crazy ideas. This is really good. I will make these again for sure.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the bird.
All right, here is some of the mess. As you can see, I am painting. We were just covering up everything that was blue and red with white. Old Mother Hubbard's cupboards are kind of bare today, so it's going to be BFD, which is breakfast for dinner. It always comes through for me, so seems like I always have a roll of sausage in my fridge. No matter how empty it gets, can kind of usually count on that. And we have eggs. Always have eggs. Thanks to our chickens, which we've had chickens for about a year now, and it's been a while since I have had to buy eggs. It's wonderful. And we always have a protein for dinner in a pinch. So I am browning up this roll of sausage. I'm going to remove a little bit of it to make some gravy, but I'm going to add some hash brown potatoes. I have 1 piece of smoked sausage in the fridge. So I'm going to cut it up into small pieces and then add that. Well, I decided to leave the sausage in that pan with the grease buddy. Anyway, with the grease that it's making so that I can make the gravy right there, and start the potatoes in this bigger pan. These are the Southern style hash browns, and that's what we're doing today. It's just a really simple hash. And I'm gonna go ahead and add half of an onion, diced up, and then that 1 piece of sausage. And I'm going to borrow some of the sausage from here to add to. So we just seasoned this with some seasoned salt and some black pepper. Alright, so I'm just going to prepare this gravy mix per the instructions. Alright, the water is boiling, so I'm going to stir in the gravy mix. Okay, so now that those potatoes are nice and golden, I'm going to just push everything to the side. And we are basically going to cover them with cheese slices, and then we will smother them with the gravy. Okay, I've got bacon going here in my big frying pan. I just came in from the garden. I was looking for a good sized green tomato and obviously didn't find them. And I did find a couple of small ones, so we're going to make that work. I'm just getting some of this Drake's fry mix into a little bowl. Obviously, I'm not going to need a lot today. I've had my eye on a couple of good sized tomatoes out there, but I've had such a bad critter problem, and it's not the chickens. Well, I wanted a BLT sandwich, but I didn't have any tomatoes, so I thought, oh yeah, that's what I planted a garden for. So I went out there to look for even a green tomato for a BLFGT fried green tomato sandwich. But I have a couple baby ones, so we're gonna make it work.
Undercover agents of the
right, the last meal that I'm going to share for this week is going to be just some super simple air fryer tuna melts. And I have this leftover Drake's batter that I saved from yesterday's meal. You know, the fried green tomatoes. So I decided to do some pickle chips. I thought that would go along really good with tuna melts. I love pickles and tuna salad, so gonna be great on the side, I think. And I don't have to do a big batch because not everybody likes fried pickles, although I'm not sure how they possibly could not. I love fried pickles. I'm going to use this bowl that has a little bit of pickle juice in it that I had the strainer sitting in because I add pickle juice to my tuna salad anyway. I'm just going to get my cans opened and drained. We didn't have dill relish, so I just chopped up some dill hamburger slice pickles. Little pickle juice just to thin it down because it's awful thick. So I used my air fryer to get my hamburger buns toasty, and I'm just using the top buns. This is perfect if you have leftover buns of any kind that you want to use up. So I am just topping each bun with some tuna salad. You can hear my pickles frying in the background. Oil is popping, it's pretty loud. I'm going to make sure that they're nice and filling. Next I'm going to top them with some sliced American cheese. And pop them back in the air fryer. Well, this is it. Thank you so much for coming by to see what we're having for dinner at our house again this week. And my next video will be all about camping. But for now, this is dinner. We have some delicious fried pickles and a crispy, not soggy, tuna melt. And so one thing that I like about making them in the air fryer is I get a crispy bun. So anyway, there's a look up close and personal. And a crispy fried pickle. Oh, that is so good. All right, bye everyone. See you next time.